Do you know the answer? Love testing your knowledge and learning something new? Then you are in the right place. Today, a new 20-question quiz awaits you. Write your score and the bonus answer in the comments. And a huge thanks to everyone who likes and subscribes. Ready? Let's go! First question. In 1812, while preparing for his campaign, Napoleon ordered his soldiers' boots to be equipped with a special element. What was it? Signal mirrors, powder pockets, nails for grip, or bells? Nails, to improve grip on muddy and icy roads. However, there was a catch. The iron conducted cold directly to the soldiers' feet. During the brutal winter retreat, these nails actually increased the risk of frostbite. Question 2. Which Caribbean island became the most famous pirate haven in the 17th century and the main base for the Brethren of the Coast? Jamaica, Tortuga, Montserrat, or Barbados? Tortuga. Its name means turtle in Spanish because of its unique shape. Its naturally protected harbor and rocky cliffs made it a perfect, nearly impregnable fortress for outlaws and buccaneers. Question 3. How does this famous Japanese proverb end? Any woman looks beautiful from a distance, in the dark, and under a pine tree, in the moonlight, under an umbrella, or near cherry blossoms. Under an umbrella. In Japanese culture, this emphasizes how lighting and mystery can transform an appearance. The umbrella creates a soft shadow, hiding small imperfections and leaving the rest to the imagination. Question 4. What is the name of the long-sleeved, ankle-length garment worn by Catholic clergy outside of religious services? Simar, dalmatic, soutane, or doublet? Soutane, also commonly known in English as a cassock. Traditionally, it features 33 buttons, symbolizing the 33 years of Jesus Christ's life on earth. The color tells you the rank: black for priests and white for the Pope. Question 5. Aristotle is one of history's greatest thinkers. But who was his mentor in Athens for over 20 years? Diogenes, Voltaire, Socrates, or Plato? Plato. Aristotle joined Plato's academy at age 17. Despite their bond, he often challenged his teacher's theories, famously stating, "Plato is my friend, but truth is a better friend." Question 6. William Shakespeare wrote some of the most famous lines in history. Can you finish this one? All the world's a garden, stage, game, or library. Stage. This iconic line from the play As You Like It continues. And all the men and women merely players. It compares human life to a massive theatrical production. Question 7. Humorist Josh Billings once made a witty comparison to castor oil. He said this thing is easy to give, but very unpleasant to take. What was he talking about? Advice, gifts, criticism, or promises? Advice. Billings was a master of the aphorism. He was pointing out the human psychology that, while we love telling others how to live, we often hate being on the receiving end of a lecture. Question 8. Which city served as the very first capital of the Kingdom of Italy when the country was unified in 1861? Rome, Turin, Florence, or Milan? Turin. Most people guess Rome, but the Eternal City was still under papal rule at the time. Turin was the political heart of the movement that unified Italy. Rome didn't become the capital until 1871. Question 9. According to the book of Genesis, what was the minimum number of righteous people God required to spare the city of Sodom from destruction? 50, 30, 10, or 1? This famous bargaining scene features Abraham asking God to save the city. Unfortunately, not even 10 righteous people could be found, and the city was famously destroyed by fire and brimstone. Question 10. Halfway there! Where in the United Kingdom can you find the mysterious, prehistoric stone circle known as Stonehenge? Ireland, England, Scotland, or Wales? England. Located on Salisbury Plain, it remains one of the world's greatest mysteries. Some of its massive stones were transported from over 140 miles away, 5,000 years ago, without modern technology. Question 11. In the classic Greek myth, Daedalus built wings so he and his son Icarus could fly. What substance held the feathers together? String, bolts, wire, or wax? Wax. Icarus was so thrilled by the flight that he ignored his father's warnings and flew too close to the sun. The heat melted the wax, the feathers fell away, and he plummeted into the sea. Question 12. The Leaning Tower is world famous, but do you know the poetic name of the square where it stands in Pisa, Italy? Spring Square, Square of Miracles, Flower Square, or Love Square? Square of Miracles, Piazza dei Miracoli. It earned this name because of its incredible collection of white marble architecture. The tower began to lean almost immediately after construction started in 1173 because the soil was too soft. Question 13. Nature is a master builder. Which of these insect groups actually exists and is named after the material they create for their homes? Paper wasps, porcelain termites, cardboard bees, or glass ants? Paper wasps. They chew wood fibers and mix them with saliva to create a gray, papery pulp. Some historians believe that watching these wasps actually inspired ancient humans to invent wood-based paper. Question 14. Which chemical element's name comes from ancient roots meaning water silver or liquid silver? Gallium, cesium, mercury, or francium? Mercury. Its chemical symbol Hg comes from the Greek word hydrargyrum. It is the only metal that is liquid at room temperature and was considered a key ingredient in the search for the Philosopher's Stone. Question 15. A Spanish writer once used a beautiful metaphor, calling this the ribbon that nature uses to tie her hair after a bath. What was he describing? Seaweed, flowers, a rainbow, or a waterfall? A rainbow. This is a gregaria, a short, poetic, and witty observation. The writer, Gomez de la Serna, believed that humor plus metaphor was the best way to describe the world. Question 16. In the world of mathematics and logic, which of these is a statement that must be proven before it can be accepted as a fact? An axiom, a theorem, a postulate, or a dogma? Theorem. Unlike an axiom or postulate, which are starting assumptions, a theorem must be logically demonstrated. The most famous is the Pythagorean theorem, which has over 300 different known proofs. Question 17. While several people were working on the idea, who is officially credited with patenting the first practical telephone? Alexander Graham Bell, Thomas Edison, Nikola Tesla, or Isaac Newton? Alexander Graham Bell. His first words on the device were to his assistant in the next room. "Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you." This changed human communication forever. Question 18. In ancient Egyptian culture, which form of art was considered the foundation for all others? Jewelry, music, painting, or architecture? Architecture. Pyramids and temples were built as eternal homes for gods and kings. All other arts, like painting and sculpture, were designed specifically to decorate these massive stone structures. Question 19. Almost there! In which Central Asian nation will you find the national currency officially called the som? Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Mongolia, or Vietnam? Uzbekistan. The word som is an ancient Turkic term that historically meant pure or solid, referring to solid gold or silver coins used along the Silk Road. Final question. In which country is the famous Death Valley located, known for the mystery of the sailing stones that move across the desert floor? Bolivia, USA, Namibia, or Australia? USA. Located in California, it's one of the hottest places on Earth. The rocks move across the flat playa when thin sheets of ice form under them at night, allowing light winds to push them across the slippery mud. And finally, the bonus question. Who is universally known as the king of rock and roll? John Lennon, Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, or Freddie Mercury? How many did you get right today? Write your score and your answer to the bonus question in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next quiz. Stay curious and have a great day. See you in the next quiz!